there was a bit when I still did the podcast with the crew, in which we kept talking about watching the first Xbox One reveal, right before a new one, and we kept not doing that because there was no time. That has unfortunately reached this one, and now it makes no sense. We're doing it before a PlayStation show.
Yeah, I know.
Like, what's the connection here? Is it just
that you can rate both of these, and they can have the largest gap you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
That's
and
okay.
You know, I am willing to say that I will be optimistic for the Microsoft thing they're doing.
I thought you were gonna say this Xbox reveal from 10 years ago.
No.
We have 10 years of history to show why you should have no optimism.
We have 10 years of history, and a little known fact about me: I've owned two Xbox Ones in my life.
More like Xbox 2 then.
So
fuck.
I'm gonna say something.
Okay, good.
I believe that this entire hour press conference isn't even the thing that did the damage. It will be the first 15 minutes is what has damaged the Xbox brand for the past decade.
Maybe. I haven't seen this since it aired.
Hold on. I have to mention on YouTube, Casey, I think you might want to put this up on stream. On YouTube, I have an extension that returns the likes and dislikes bar.
Let's see, 7.3k likes versus 7.9k dislikes.
I'm gonna push it to 8,000.
Dude, don't worry. This is back when people weren't as ravenous. All right. The only other time people were getting hot and bothered is when Rebecca Black made that song.
That, and I remember this specifically, the Call of Duty Ghost reveal trailer.
I remember that one just getting completely slammed.
Yeah, I think that might be the most disliked video of all time.
Yeah, thank you, Crystal Pen, for that. I'm gonna try and get something on the side here, so I can see it. I didn't have a window over there for that.
Oh, there's a comment, like one of the top comments is this from as early as 3 days ago. This is such a fascinating period to look back on. The Xbox brand had such a strong reputation coming out of the 360, and watching that go up in smoke over a matter of weeks felt like whiplash. Who knew it would set Microsoft back for over a decade?
Thank you so much, Crystal Pen, for the $40, asking if I hit $600 while I do an edible for the show. No, $750 though. The bar gets to that, sure.
It is like impressive to think, but like they never recovered from this one.
They did not.
This is like done damage up until.
Okay,
like,
we need to get started. We're getting lost. All right.
Yeah.
I just realized we have like an hour and 20 until the real show starts, and this is an hour long. All right. Does everyone have this tab up?
Yep.
Okay. As I said before, I'm gonna do a 3, 2, 1 followed by a go, and we click on the go. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. By the way, this stream caps at 720.
Yeah, this is
well, yeah, it was from a decade ago.
2013, baby.
2013, May 21st.
By bringing gaming to life.
By bringing life to gaming.
Story.
Character. Real emotion.
Bold.
Then.
Yo, Cliffy B, baby.
Me.
Definitely me.
And 40 million of our closest friends.
And with every person we added, the world we created became richer.
Filled with more
I'm waiting for the part where it
Guys,
cuts to
mouth is so
Rooster Teeth
nice.
employees for this.
And the more of you we put in games,
The more of you we put in entertainment,
the better they became.
we added your movements.
My moves.
and my voice.
Yeah, and my what? Kojima!
Kojima event.
Forever.
Again.
Because
this
we're
is
gonna
starting
This
to
was
become
such a
more
good
of
idea.
right?
30 years of innovation.
and you
Why is Kojima here?
Everything.
For the first time, you and your TV are going to have a relationship.
I recognize
What?
I'm gonna fuck my TV right now, dude.
Okay, look, I understand. This OLED's pretty sexy, but like, calm down.
Jack Patillo event.
Yeah, I know. I was waiting for when the fucking Rooster Teeth drop.
Power
of the cloud.
To set my imagination.
So
Free
Oh!
worlds and feelings.
You need a. They do.
No! Oh my god.
I was gonna say the other Xbox reveals would show other devs reacting to the machine specs. This one's like, no, Steven Spielberg and J.J. Abrams and Hideo Kojima.
Because they fucked up and went, this isn't a game console, this is an entertainment
This is the all-in-one entertainment machine created by Microsoft.
Don Matrick, the fraud.
Bigger fraud than any One Piece character.
Dude, this is the GOAT. He destroyed their brand and then went to Zynga 2 months later.
Thank you for
And killed that brand.
at home of Xbox.
Finally, the
I've
real
spent
life
my
Helmeppo.
entire career in interactive entertainment.
Bring me him.
And I've never been more excited than I am today.
I did not cheat. I didn't look up
Because
anything
today,
about this.
We put you at the center of
I
a new
haven't.
generation.
I may
in
have
the living
watched
room,
the
where your
Skeletons
games
from Fighting
look and
video
feel
on
like
this
nothing else,
like 2 months
where
ago.
your TV becomes more intelligent.
Once
where
once
all
again,
of your
I didn't even know we were
comes
doing
alive.
this. There we go.
Sorry, bad ideas happen on my stream.
Alright, so, I've never seen the press conference. I knew it was bad, so I took this as an excuse to watch it.
Let's go, baby.
We believed in a connected future, so we made an early bet on
Ugh.
Xbox Live.
Yo, let's go, the Blades!
It's better each and every day.
Dude, I remember playing
Gamers
Dead
were
Rising 1
hungry
with that.
to adopt
Dude,
emerging
the Blades went so
technologies.
hard, dude.
And with Xbox 360,
I'm gonna go pick
we
up
launched
Doritos
HD
Crash
era
Course on the
games.
shop.
Oh, dude, that game
We
went
wanted
hard.
more competition and bigger communities, so we doubled
Is it freezing
down
for
on
anyone else,
Xbox
or-
Live.
Yeah, it's a, you know,
With Kinect,
they're probably
we made
screen
you the
recording the
controller.
feed, which is what all these sites
We
did
brought
back
you
in the
new
day.
interactive content, two-way TV, fitness, sports, and now, nearly 8 years after our launch, Xbox 360 remains a
Rockstar.
vibrant
That's a
platform,
really bad Rare
continuing to
logo.
lead the
Man, that's
industry in
rough.
sales. In a
They
few
have
short weeks
they have
at
more
E3,
fucking
we'll be
TV
sharing
services
great
than the
news
Dead,
about
developers.
dead. Sorry, I'm looking at some of these and going dead.
We're thankful to you
WWE.
and
I
proud
saw
of our
the
leadership
CW on the
position
top right.
in this
I saw game
thriving
trailers and felt
$65
sad.
billion a year industry. Today, we look forward.
You saw game trailers
Incredible
because
shifts are
GameSpot's
happening
here.
across games and entertainment, with exciting new ways to play and have fun. Audiences are spending their time
Reminder chat, we're
enjoying
watching
different
this
types of content,
2013 Xbox
from
One reveal
casual
show,
games
and then the
all way to
PlayStation show that
television,
goes live
sports and movies.
in an
Shit, my
hour and
food's here.
15.
These stories are lighting up on every device, from the big screen to the tablet to the mobile phone. The living room has changed radically over the last 8 years with the
The
addition
living
of the
room.
cloud-powered internet,
Cloud-powered
voice
internet
gesture, and
in the
more
past
devices.
few years.
To continue
in
to
2013.
lead, we must provide compelling
In
answers
in
to new questions.
2013.
The
You know,
power of the
they're
cloud.
right.
You love and make it better. Can we improve a living room that has become too complex, too fragmented, and too slow by harmonizing
You know
our
what
experiences?
When I see the reveal
Can we
new
offer
console, I'm
new
like,
performance
how are you gonna
and
change my
power
living
to
room?
inspire the world's greatest creators.
Yeah, that's all. I'm like
Team
literally
Xbox is
always
on a new
asking
mission.
this.
Design and build an all-in-one system to light up a new generation of games, TV, and entertainment. It must be built for the future with
I'm gonna do
hardware,
a
software, and
minute
services
check
that put
when
you
we
at
see
the
our
center.
first video game.
I just realized I think I forgot to
It
mute
must
when
be
I go
simple,
when I went to go pick up my
instant,
fucking Taco
and
Bell.
complete.
Then we hear nothing.
We
It's
believe
fine.
we can
Yeah, we heard
evolve
nothing
what
in the
you
next
love
water
to make it
cooler.
decidedly better and deliver breakthrough innovations. So, it's time for technology to step behind the curtain and for you and your entertainment to take center stage.
Dude has two
Today,
mics.
we're thrilled to unveil
Yeah.
the ultimate all-in-one home entertainment system. The one with the power
I have like
to create
nothing here. He's just saying words.
Dude, they put that in the
The one
fucking
that
press
makes your
release
TV
of
more
everything they did for like a
the
decade.
one system for a new
Yeah.
generation.
James kept checking
terrible.
press
The-
releases. They
the
did that
one
shit
system.
2 years ago.
Introducing Xbox One.
I can't believe they wanted people to call the shit the one. No one was calling it that.
It's so funny that people are like, the codename's Durango or Xbox Fusion. I wonder
Or
what
like
they'll,
Xbox
or
720.
720. No, we're gonna call
So
it
the
one.
reason why they called the Xbox 360 the 360 is because releasing Xbox 2 alongside the PS3 to the common consumer would look fairly bad.
You're getting lost because of fucking Connect. It instantly responds to you, motherfucker.
No,
No,
it
it
doesn't.
doesn't.
Oh, I got that for Christmas. It's not like free orders. Did not work.
How many Xbox One Connects do you? That's the same controller that the.
No, there's one button missing.
Oh, that button, the new button that doesn't do anything anymore.
Don't you worry about that. Instead, we have a button here that does a function that will be removed from future Xboxes. Gotta get rid of that snap technology. Man, that looks so cool. That Kinect's really gonna make it worth the $500 they sold this thing.
Yeah,
at
I
launch.
was about to ask, like, didn't they like tack $100 onto it?
Yes, we're not watching the Sony show, but the big Sony death throw was that they had a $400 box.
Yeah.
While being stronger than the Xbox One.
Well, being stronger, and you could like share your games and shit.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
Continuously improve over the generation ahead. In designing Xbox One, we've obsessed about every finite detail. In every engineering milestone, at every corner.
You forgot games though.
Feature,
Don't worry. Well, I'm sure we can fit in some games by the 25-minute mark.
Complete. Please welcome
God, I hope so.
Mehdi to show some of the new experiences you'll find only on Xbox One.
New experiences. You know what I experience on a console? Games. So let's see how this goes.
Let's see some new games.
Have you
All
ever
right.
seen what the back of an Avatar shoe looked like?
morning.
Well, bam.
Here at Xbox, it's no secret that we love gaming. We love the immersive worlds, the epic battles, and the thrill of competing.
Hey, at the time they loved gaming.
With Xbox One, you're going to experience a new generation
At
of
the
gaming
time.
like you've never seen before. And you're going to see that in a little bit and a lot more at E3. For now, though, I want to show you how we're going to take that passion for gaming and apply it to your entire TV experience. Join me over here in front of the new Xbox and Kinect. Now, let me set up the aspiration. What if a single device could provide all your entertainment? And what if that device
What if your mom
could turn
ran
on
on
your
batteries?
TV and talk to all of the devices in your living room?
Batteries.
And what if it was always ready and connected? Well, now it's all going to begin with two simple words. Xbox on.
This never worked.
Welcome back, Yusuf.
And it's that simple.
They like said the name, and I completely forgot that this was a thing.
Skype! No more manual login.
Skype, Dead Mouse, J.J. Abrams, Star Trek.
Game of Thrones and HBO.
There is one video game on that screen.
There is, and I'm not sure it's. I'm pretty sure it's an ad.
For example, here in the center of the screen, you can see I was playing one of my favorite racing
Game of
games.
Thrones on
This
HBO
one here is
Go.
just one of the new amazing Xbox One exclusives.
I just want to point out
a lot more about.
that the whole Xbox on thing.
New Xbox exclusive. Let's take a look now.
Oh.
Now, like many of you, I also discovered new entertainment based on what my friends like. And for that, we created a new area called Trending. Here I get a snapshot of what
I like how Jordan misread the room and was completely wrong. There are no video games
the
right now.
entire Xbox Live community.
I never understood like the whole Kinect thing because it's like it's easier to use your fucking controller. You press one button.
Xbox Go
Yeah,
Home.
but the future.
30 seconds to Mars, Jared Leto.
Now that you've seen the start screen home experience, this is what millions of people do every day when they turn on their TV. Guess what? They watch TV. It sounds simple and obvious. But today it isn't.
Cheers,
because
bro.
of the need to change
Cheers,
inputs
dude.
to get to live TV.
Fuck yeah.
All that is going to change with Xbox One. Let me
All
show
right.
you.
What you gonna do, man? What we got?
Xbox, watch TV. And
Yo!
with that simple command, I'm watching live TV.
Oh my god.
They're like, that's crazy. You put another port on the
Here in
back.
Seattle, I'm a
Drew Carey.
So this is the program.
It's
Drew
crazy.
Area. But hold on.
I could also
Let me
just
show you how
press
we're
a
gonna
button and makes
take
me
live
watch
and
TV.
make it
Man,
not
I
only
can't believe this
integral
press
to the
conference had
Xbox, but
Kojima,
also
Steven
incredibly
Spielberg,
useful
J.J. Abrams,
to a great
Jared
new
Leto,
feature
and
called instant switching. Xbox game.
Can't even finish that.
Welcome to the game.
Go to music.
God, it absolutely never worked like this. Holy
Watch
shit.
TV.
No. There might
Yes,
be
that
coffee.
fast. Did you see how instant that was?
It was never going to be this fast.
Even the Switch isn't this fast.
Nice.
When you, like, dock and undock.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shiny Mew. Really appreciate
Yo,
that.
Bing!
Watch movie.
Do you think a love for gaming can bloom even on the Xbox One? It's very hard. It's very, very hard.
Now you've already seen
Maybe if you're playing Cuphead.
Love to bloom there.
to navigate through the Xbox One.
I'm not counting him switching back to Forza as the first game.
No, we need a proper like game announcement. 10.
It needs to be a segment that is about a video game. This is currently a segment about the Kinect's features. What's up?
I want you to know, we had 2 seconds of Forza. We've had more of TV and everything else.
Yo, you want to watch Homeland, though?
Hell yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Good question, chat. What if they meant Xbox One and everyone misunderstood?
Including their own marketing teams?
Yeah. Dude, I want to watch Star Trek by J.J. Abrams.
You want to do
JJ?
On Xbox One, the ability to do
I
multiple
am
things
stunned.
at
This
once
is
on
so
your TV
bad.
Is now a reality.
Do you want to do that tonight, Casey?
Introducing Snap Mode for the
No.
Xbox. Xbox Snap Internet Explorer. With Snap Mode, I can run multiple.
All right. So allow me to illustrate. This is the most important thing in the entire thing, Bridget. Snap is a feature where it just puts in another thing while you're doing another thing. It is denoted by the select button having 2 squares overlaid on it. They deleted this feature but didn't change the icon of the button.
They never kept this. Oh my fucking god.
They removed this feature.
I've never seen this feature
And I can
before in
even
my life.
navigate
Wait.
to find movie times and buy tickets.
It used to be a method of like I could play a game and maybe watch something else.
Like
And
a
yet you-
picture-in-picture kind of
No,
thing.
no. Let's think about what he just did. He used his phone to control his Xbox. He used his Xbox to buy movie tickets. Do you know what you could have just done? Use your phone.
But no, this is the all-in-one entertainment platform. Now, Prowl, you may ask, why did they delete this feature? It had so much load on the console that devs needed more, like, energy. They're like, it's making the console run worse. And no one's
never
using
deleted
it.
that feature, there's a solid chance most games would have released on Xbox One running at 600p.
Dude, the Wii U, too. Let's go.
I've asked my friend DJ, one of the members on our sports team, to call in and help
Man,
me demonstrate.
Sony did in fact do a very good job with the
Yo,
PS4.
call on Skype right now!
Uh-oh.
Xbox, answer call.
That fucking ring gave me PTSD.
Yeah, I was about to say, that ring, like, fucking reflexively brought back memories I didn't want brought back.
No, it's super important, dude.
Hey, Yusuf, thanks for having me. I'm happy to do it. You know, it looks like you're doing okay.
Thanks for having me here on
I'm looking
Skype.
forward to you showing off the great work we're doing with our partners at ESPN.
Well, as a matter of fact, that's what's coming up next. Enjoy it.
That's great.
Well, right now they're talking about ESPN and Skype.
You know, the one where
I'm watching Star Trek.
Yeah. Skype and call.
Yeah, shout out to Star Trek Into Darkness. If I recall, one of the most hated Star Trek films of all time.
It completely killed the. It completely killed the reboot series.
Yo,
so,
let's
yeah.
go!
I thought it was the third one.
Game during the regular season, but if you're like me, I like to keep up with my fantasy team. Now what I can do though is
This is the point where I remember people starting to panic while watching this. Yeah, me too.
Like LeBron, I automatically get an alert.
I just feel like Will Smith in that one clip of fucking The Fresh Prince where he's just in the empty room going, "Where's the video?
Where the video game?"
Dude, Bridget, that was all. That was all anybody posted after this conference.
Where the video
I
game?
believe that if I were to ever unearth my old Twitter account, which you can, it's gone. I probably posted a similar thing because I vaguely remember watching this, but like it's been 10 years.
Like, it was ravenous because like a month before this show, Microsoft employee Adam Orth said, "Online check-ins are required, and if you don't have good internet, hashtag deal with it." And people went, "What the fuck are they doing to this next Xbox?"
Yeah.
And then a month later, this show drops.
I believe he was also fired a couple weeks after saying that.
Yes, he
And
was.
They did this presser.
He became like the bean dad of gaming Twitter.
Introducing the Xbox One guide.
But like even bigger because a lot of people forgot about Bean Dad because apparently 2 days later the January 6th event happened.
Yes. TV in 3 powerful new ways. Voice control, search,
Dude, check it out. We have unlocked the ability you could do on Dish Network in 2001.
It was this is like this was the shit I pressed the button for on my fucking like 2002 TV. What the f?
Ladies and gentlemen, 16 minutes in.
No game.
Watch MTV.
That's not.
Oh my
okay.
god.
What's on HBO?
There's nothing on. Oh my God.
Even then, it was ridiculousness. Fuck that show, goddammit.
Mary and Martha.
They never recovered from this. This was such a blow. They could never recover from it.
Show the guy.
Didn't they try
Drew Carey!
really hard to scrap all the really bad shit before launch? And it just
Yes.
didn't work.
Oh yeah, they did.
I want to show you how I stay on top of all of the series that I
They
like
did
to
like the walk back.
Xbox favorites. The favorites area is an easy way to keep up with
Yo,
all
Ted,
the
you wanna watch
series
Ted?
that I like to watch.
You wanna watch Ted by
All I do is
Seth
pin
MacFarlane?
content in one convenient
Dude, I
place.
own
It's
a
got
blue.
Mark Wahlberg in it.
Yo, the third Hobbit movie.
And finally, there's one of the
reason.
areas I like the most. Xbox
Yeah, where
trending.
my Defiance heads at?
Trending gives me a glance at what everyone in the Xbox Live community is
God,
doing.
this stuff is...
I like
Yo,
how
how I met your mother.
Dude, everybody in the Xbox community is talking about The Price is Right, dude.
The most popular shows.
Apparently, they talk about it
But
more in
training
fucking
isn't just
video.
for live
Ah!
Do you think they just heavily focused on Price is Right because it was very cheap to get the rights to?
Yeah.
It's also the most common forever show we have. Every fucking weekday at like 10 in the
Oh, there it
morning.
is.
Where it all comes together.
The fucking panel for ridiculousness was right
Music,
there too.
web,
Fuck me.
and now,
Yeah, it's all
Skype
all
TV.
doomed, dude.
The one place where you are now at the
Sony
center
fumbled a
of
little bit in the
The one
following
place
year's
where it's
E3 where they
simple,
focused on the
instant, and
horrible
Nice.
superhero show
This is the
Powers
beginning of a
for
new
about 10
generation of
minutes.
games and
But it was 10 minutes.
This is the beginning of
Not
feeling
the
We
whole
are
conference.
nearing
Now I'd
18.
like to welcome Mark Whitten to the stage to show you the magic and
We're almost
science
a
that
third.
makes
We're
all of
almost
this
a third
possible.
in.
We are almost a
We're
third in.
almost-
All you know is that there's a new console. They showed it to you, and they showed you a Kinect.
And it can do things that your TV can already do.
At Xbox, we're focused on how you play and how you're
Yeah, the Sony show from this same year was amazing. The one after it was bad. Xbox was pretty good. Xbox was good in 2014, but every game they announced in there got canceled or fucked up.
Alright, I just want to point out,
Sure.
when they did that like penny shot of the audience, I saw no one clap or whistle.
I'm going to show you under the hood and give you a
I
taste
think that
of
might have
what
been like a
powers the new
soundboard thing.
Xbox.
Yeah, don't worry.
There
This
are
is
three
why going
ambitious
forward,
investments that
Xbox
we
would
made
hire
to drive
fans
the
to
new
be in the front.
generation of entertainment. First,
Oh,
there's
I
the
feel
console
ill.
and the
And by hire, I
revolutionary
mean they're like
Xbox
you
One
get to be up
architecture.
here.
Second, advances with the most important input devices, Kinect, the controller, and Smart Glass. And third,
Smart Glass, baby!
PS5 reinvented
Oh
by the
my
power of the
God,
cloud.
this was back when they had their
Starting with our
phone.
system.
They
It's
use Smart
connected
Glass for
and
Dead
ready.
Rising 3.
It's an elegant design that meets the needs of the new generation.
Question.
The heart of that system
Yeah.
is raw
Was
power.
2013 the
From
year
500
Windows
million
8
transistors
released?
and 512 megs of RAM in the Xbox
Yeah.
360
I think-
to over 5 billion
Perhaps.
transistors and 8 gigabytes of
I'm
RAM
gonna
in Xbox
check.
5 billion transistors!
USB 3.0, Wi-Fi Direct,
5 billion
Blu-ray
mega
drive.
shits per gigafart.
a native
8
64-bit
come
architecture,
out.
and variable power.
It was released in
states,
manufacturing on
all while
August
delivering
1st,
practically
2012, and later to retail on October
This is a modern, powerful
26,
box engineered to
2012.
deliver now
Okay.
and well into the
So
future.
close.
Someone just went, I thought this was live. No, this is from 10 years ago.
This is, they are not doing a
Dude, I would be way less nice to them if this was happening now.
To do this, we've brought technology from across Microsoft to create an industry first.
It's like, we know Redfall was doing really bad, so going into this game showcase, we're gonna show no games for 20 minutes.
In one. The first is the best of our Xbox operating system, made even better by providing deep and instant access to the hardware so that creators have no
Alright, Bridget, so we're about 20 minutes in, I imagine. Yep.
Yeah. That's
Here's the information you know about the console.
Providing
It works like DirecTV.
applications and experiences.
You've heard rumors it's $500 fucking dollars.
The third connects these
It can do
It
things
can
your
do
phone
it.
can do. That's it.
It can do like a picture-in-picture thing, but even if I was looking at this when it was live and it wasn't confirmed, I would be able to tell that was going to get cast.
That feature is just for people with ADHD that are like, I want to play the game, but I also want to look at this YouTube video.
Right, son of Rome, born in a hell with some Family Guy.
All right, no, you have to realize you have all that information, and if you follow like rumors and leaks and shit like that, the always online was still in the back of your head, like that wasn't confirmed yet.
Every Xbox One, which puts you at the center
Yep.
of your entertainment.
It's just been a lump in people's throats for like a month leading into this.
Your voice and your gestures.
The thing that gets me about this is that all the stuff that like the Xbox One can do so far is like so basic that it's like just get like I feel like at this point you could get like direct TV and like a really cheap laptop for not even the full cost of one console.
Okay, Bridget, there are these things called Rokus that you can buy for $60 that does everything they have said so far.
Don't you invoke Rokus at a time like this?
I just want to say, I think a package of cable and internet was maybe slightly more expensive, if not the same price, as an Xbox, so there would be no reason to need an Xbox.
Yeah, but this is the all-in-one entertainment machine by Microsoft.
As you saw with use of Skype calls,
it couldn't play Blu-rays.
Camera and Skype offer the best shared communication experience in the living room.
Apparently this one can, because they called it a Blu-ray player earlier.
Yeah, I think
yeah,
the one could play Blu-rays. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the one could do Blu-rays, and the Slim Onward could do 4K Blu-ray. I remember because the PS4 Pro couldn't, and Xbox used that as their gotcha to win the war, and then they did not win.
Transfer of weight from one foot to another.
Yeah.
The energy.
Let's go. We're punching.
I think you were confused with the Xbox 360 and it's
HD DVDs.
Yeah.
For a human experience.
Man, they sure lost that war. Holy fuck.
Sony killed tens of millions of dollars on the PS3 to ensure Blu-ray their format won.
And we're making it better.
I just want to say, I cannot wait for all that exquisite technology from the Kinect to be used in Paranormal Activity 4.
I'm holding up my Series X controller.
I thought that said Wi-Fi Direct from Radio Shack.
And the newly designed D-pad creates precision.
This is before or after Radio Shack went on?
This is your controller, designed by gamers.
I don't know. They've been languishing for a bit.
Oh, okay. No. Wait. I have to get in on this controller. Gamers designed it.
I love when gamers design it. We'll be getting into some expectations on the Sony show slightly before it starts, so you won't have to wait too long.
We've had over 10 million
Yeah, probably about 30, 35 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, 35 some minutes.
Yeah, then we'll be getting in.
Like it's born to work with Xbox One because it's natively part of the platform. Connect, controller, smart glass. Innovative, familiar devices to control your experience your way.
I'm gonna feel such empathy for whenever Phil Spencer gets on stage.
Work together to create
Jesus
all
Christ.
new experiences. The
I'm
new
an
Kinect
empath now.
sensor is the binding power between these devices. When you press power on or volume up, when you change the channel on your smart glass device, Kinect seamlessly makes it work.
Shut up.
When you pick up your controller,
It seamlessly makes it work, dude.
Kinect recognizes you and the controller.
No, it doesn't.
None of those devices exist anymore, so we cannot fact check him.
Speak, and your troops follow your command.
Also, I'm pretty sure the controller itself was seamless.
And a virtual shield follows. Your devices work in harmony to create a lag-free, instant, and complete experience.
Sorry for checking the time every few minutes, chat. I don't mean to do that, but we are nearing the 25-minute mark.
To truly evolve the next generation of games and entertainment, you need access to the most powerful entertainment service. The new Xbox Live is built on Xbox One to amplify an all-new generation. Based on the same membership you have today, but now more powerful, more personal, and more intelligent. When we launched Xbox Live in
Xbox Live on 360 is mentally ill, is what we're saying.
That number had grown to over 3,000.
You don't want it anymore.
Call of Duty Black Ops 2?
15,000 servers power the modern Xbox Live experience. But this year, we will have more than 300,000 servers for Xbox One. More than the entire world's computing power in 1999.
Yeah.
25 minutes. We are nearly halfway done with this show.
Your content is available and it's stored in the cloud so you can access your movies, your music, your games, your saves, anytime,
I hate it
anywhere.
here.
As you've seen today, Live brings all new experiences, including Skype and what's trending across games and entertainment, and of course, intelligent TV.
Including TeamSpeak?
And playing games is brought to a whole new level. Just imagine. You will now have a dedicated
Dude, I'm trying to
DVR
imagine the game so
capture and
fucking hard right
access
now.
your magic moments and save them to the cloud.
Wait.
With our native
No, that's an
editing and
MP4
sharing tools,
file.
You'll have the most
Fuck
amazing
you!
broadcast rights on Xbox Live.
I don't even think that's a game
become
that exists.
dynamic and changing. They tell your personal
I don't know, it looked
story
vaguely
of
game
how you
shaped, so
play,
I got excited.
not just what you've
They're
done.
talking about
You'll play
achievements.
richer matches.
Dude,
with
achievements
the
are
future
important.
matchmaking.
I need
And
my
our new
points.
asynchronous
Yeah,
capability
yeah.
will allow you to search
Remember,
for the perfect
achievements used to
match
give you points
in
that you
your
could use to
favorite
get
game
money.
while you play another game, while you watch a movie.
They
or
very
while you
quickly
browse the
removed
web.
that feature, I think.
I hope when they do the next
Game
Xbox show, they
developers
bring
can
back
take advantage of
Microsoft
our
points.
Worldwide multi-data center infrastructure to drive direct game computation.
This game is $5.
This
How
means
many points is
bigger
that?
matches
1,600.
with more players. It means living and persistent worlds.
The world.
The world.
There you have it.
So,
There you have it. All right, let's wrap the show
Xbox One
up.
architecture. Next generation inputs.
What do you mean it's
and
only
by
26
Kinect,
minutes?
And a completely redefined.
Of course, they haven't shown a game
27.
yet.
You've seen how we've built it. But the real magic happens when you put that power in the hands of the world's greatest creators. I'm proud to introduce Andrew Wilson from Electronic Arts.
No.
He created the loot box.
Did he?
He created the first form of the Ultimate Team card shit back in like the
Today
early
marks
aughts,
the beginning of a brand new
which is the backbone of every one of those sports
between
games now.
EA and Microsoft.
Can we
In the
JFK him?
months ahead, we will see many of the details of this very special relationship.
This
But
is so
today-
fucked up.
for today,
We
I
have
wanna
the first
start
guy
with the
here who
world's
might
first look at
potentially
EA
talk about
Sports.
video games, and it's a fucking
We
cool.
share a common vision with Microsoft. The game should be intelligent.
Dude, I think these are
dynamic,
the zombies that are in the
connected,
dungeons in
rich with
Skyrim.
emotion, and most importantly, fun. We're developing 4 games for Xbox One that are all of this
Games?
and much, much more.
Dude, that's more that's ever been sold.
FIFA, Madden NFL, NBA Live, and
Yeah?
UFC.
It was really funny when they're like, "We'll shoot ourselves in the head and call the next one Madden 25."
All 4 will launch in the next 12 months. All 4 will be revolutionary, and all 4 will fundamentally change.
Revolutionary, suck my
Best
nuts.
of all, this new generation
Flash forward to the
will
ones now where every time a new Madden comes out, someone goes,
an all-new
in the
game
crowd, all the
that will
signs say the
unveil
previous year
for
of
the
his
very
Madden
first
title.
time today.
Yeah.
They forgot to update the bleachers.
EA Sports
What is
Ignite
this?
I don't know what the fuck that
help
is.
us blur the line
What?
between
Hold
real
on.
and virtual.
Did we enter a parallel world? What was this? I don't remember this.
Examining what defines sports at the highest level.
I have never heard of this in my fucking
EA
life.
Sports
engine.
Ignite.
Speed
They're
and
talking
agility,
about an
true player
engine.
motion, dynamic environments that impact
Oh my
how the
god,
game
it
played.
is.
Living worlds.
Ignite
This
was
is the
publicly
essence of
announced at this
sports.
reveal.
Let's hear from some of the best athletes.
Or were
in the
announced
world.
using the tech.
What does this mean for the famous NBA basketball
I'm gonna
player?
fucking
The
shoot
Rage of
myself.
Africa?
Everyone can hit the gym, but the way we think is what makes us all individuals.
I hate to make you feel more bad, Bridget. Looking up Ignite gave me the history thing on the blurb of this was revealed at the Xbox show. EA showed pre-rendered sequences of the games at the event instead of real-time gameplay.
So it's still fake. We're
Yes,
still
yes, it is in
looking at
fact.
real video game.
Yes.
The only video game we saw was that 1 second of Forza that they went to different TV
We're
shows and movies for.
halfway in. We're halfway in.
Yo, Messi!
Messi. Ankara Messi.
Dude, he's a modern worker now.
I'm in hell. I can't.
Messi.
I now get EA's plans with engine names now, knowing they had Frostbite and Ignite.
The lower you are,
Oh, that would be
Oh,
really
they were-
cool if it was
they-
for anything else.
They were trying to do a theming thing here. It sucks because it's EA, but it sure was a theming thing they were trying to go for.
Yeah, so,
Introducing EA room temperature.
so I'm looking at all the games that use that engine. It's like all of them, but then Madden stopped doing it fucking 7 years ago.
Curtains open up.
The only things that tried using it are like NHL and NBA Live, the worst basketball series in video.
I was about to say that the only ones that use it are the disposable ones. it
Yes.
seems.
I had to check because I know some Maddens are on Frostbite, and I was really worried that they changed their fire engine to an ice engine.
Ankara Messi.
That Seeing Messi is the most joy I felt this entire time.
About your head as your feet or your hands. We've built new technology.
All right, so we haven't seen a game yet.
In the game,
I got really excited when I saw Steven Spielberg.
They'll have a greater field of vision.
Konnichiwa, Steven Spielberg, yes.
I really hate this particular hypothetical in chat. Maybe we all gaslit ourselves and they literally didn't show games here.
No, they did.
They you know what? They definitively. Wait. Okay, no, KZ, you can't count that. That was at E3. This is before E3.
This level of
Okay, there is a non-zero chance we got fucked here, but still, we're gonna keep watching. I went, wait a minute, they revealed Killer Instinct, and I went, no, that was E3.
Yeah, no, I just think I remember. I didn't watch this, but I remember through like Twitter, through social media, through news sites, people were fucking pissed that there were no games revealed.
KZ, if they revealed KI here, this conference would be a 5 at best.
I need you to understand the announcement of that new KI wasn't even exciting. It was really fucked up. Because they said, we're taking it like League of Legends. You don't buy a full game.
Yeah, no, they fucking revealed the KI game up like really bad. I remember people were pissed off.
No one. The way Xbox's optics were at the time, even though their Killer Instinct idea could have been fine, the optics were real bad. Where it's like you bought characters a la carte, and the game was gonna like launch with 4 of them. This is because they gave them an Xbox Live Arcade budget for that game.
Yeah, they also had a free version that you could download to only get 1 character that would rotate every weekend, I think.
Yes, yeah, they did it like it was League of Legends.
Yeah.
The fucked up thing is, Riot's probably gonna do that for fighting game.
Still not real. It's just
okay, so here's the first thing of games we have finally seen it is pre-rendered. We are 33 minutes in.
I wouldn't even call this
Messi.
I'm gonna Messi.
Nah, I have to count. I always count CG in my mind. It's a hallmark of the industry. But I would like to see another video game, please.
I would like to see just something.
I'd like to see some next-gen gameplay.
Oh, you know what? On one hand, this was a bad idea. On the other hand, that PlayStation conference is gonna hit real fucking.
Yeah, I know. That was the part that really made me go, we gotta dig in.
Yeah, no, I was. That's why I even like offered the idea. It's like we have to go rock bottom so that even like the shittiest reveal on that PlayStation 3 will feel like Nirvana.
Remember when the PlayStation 4 reveal showed like infamous Second Son and Dreams? Actual video games.
This is it. They have to show me games. The game guy is coming in.
Yeah.
Huh. That's the first one out there.
He looks a lot less bloated here than he does now.
That's because he's trying to fix the Xbox brand and it's killing him inside. It's like how you watch Tabata age 25 years for one game.
He looks like a meme.
I believe the groundbreaking technology at the heart of Xbox One will broaden the landscape and canvas for the storyteller.
He looks like the lead from Dodgeball. Vince Vaughn.
Making games more immersive,
more
more connected.
Jesus, chat. Thank you for the over 400 of you out here, by the way.
God damn!
I got 400 people watching the Xbox One reveal.
In 2023, Jesus, dude.
You have to understand that's more people watching this than bought an Xbox One.
Thank you, Reen Superfan, for the $5 saying, KZ, this was dire. Don't worry, we got much more to go.
Showcase the unique capabilities of our platform. That means all of you Xbox fans will get more new, innovative games than ever before, along with all your favorite franchises reimagined for a new generation. Let's take a look at one of those blockbuster exclusive franchises now. A franchise that has embodied innovation.
Let's go, baby.
And visual excellence.
Uh-huh.
This is Forza Motorsport 5.
There you go.
On Xbox One.
35 minutes.
Yeah, just under 36 minutes. Here's a Forza game. For those wondering, I'm pretty sure this one was delisted.
Awesome.
Yeah, They only just recently stopped QSing.
Yeah. Yeah, I know they finally stopped doing that thing. If we don't want to pay the cost, so, yeah, that years of work amounted to nothing.
That's because they had, like, real car models, right?
Yeah, they just don't want to pay the licensing fees.
That's, I guess that's understandable. Jesus.
Yeah, but I can't imagine being on the dev team here and going, yeah, I've been working here for 20 years. How many games of yours can I buy? The current one.
Oh, yeah. No, that's...
Thank you, Chad. I'll put this on the layout. You've heard of libertarian guys with Asian wives. How about Xbox guys with TV wives?
Oh. Dude, that doesn't even really Phil Spencer. That looks like a melted Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It's just Phil Spencer. I'm gonna
Yeah, I
ask you
know,
to be
but
nice.
Of Xbox
Nice.
One to redefine what we can expect.
Wow.
with next
Wow.
generation racing games.
I'm comparing
Forza
the two. Holy
Motorsport
shit.
5 will be available at launch, and we can't wait to show you more at E3.
Dude, the Series X made this man lose so much hair.
For many of us, the thrill of gaming is defined by those first ever game experiences.
Thank you, Devontae. I'm loving all these games shot to Xbox. Dude, of course. Forza. Forza 5.
House to play multiplayer in Halo. The first time you
I'm excited for the new Forza. It's called Forza.
traded it online. I've seen how developers are using the magic of the platform to deliver new first ever experiences. Cloud-powered games that change.
No wonder Phil Spencer's melting a little bit. He was 45 when this came out.
Oh, wow.
He's 55 years old. I will rescind. I will rescind some of the aspects here. This is just the power of aging.
You know, for 45, he like.
Let me share a glimpse.
I mean,
of
it was
the
like
future
a
of
decade
gaming
ago. Yeah, he looks really
from
good.
a studio that invented the hallmark gameplay technique, bullet time, and garnered numerous Game of the Year awards with Max Payne and Alan
Wait!
Wake.
Oh, this is cool. Quantum
Yeah,
Break.
baby!
Quantum Break!
Also, Jesus Christ, I just realized Phil Spencer's older than my dad. He's got 1 year on my dad.
Of scripted television, creating a world where each has a direct impact on the other.
Is this the game with Lance Reddick?
Yes, this is the game that has Lance Reddick and merges TV show and game.
This is Quantum Break.
It's alright, I guess.
Do you think it's
Cool, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, Peyton, I do.
No, I'm all about this, dude. It's like an FMV game, almost.
Hey.
Like I definitely, because it is a Remedy game, so at the end of the day it is pretty good.
Pretty sure.
But compared to the rest of Remedy's games, this is probably their weakest one.
Boat.
I think this happened in Spider-Man Homecoming.
I think here comes the part where Miles Morales comes in to do the demo for his game. Find the purple dude.
Oh yeah, that was the bridge, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yo, Time Fire?
This is the fire in which we burn, baby.
I wanted to see the Quantum Ranger.
It's okay, this doesn't get to be Remedy's worst thing that they've made because they made the single-player campaign for Crossfire X.
Wait, they made that?
Yeah, they did the campaign stuff. It was apparently really terrible, and they're already delisting Crossfire X already.
Oh, never mind then. I thought
it's that rough.
Shit. Oh, definitely. Wow.
To jumpstart this new generation of development, Microsoft Studios is investing more than ever in studios around the world to create new original IP for Xbox.
I don't know. They've been doing that.
Dude, they are. I imagine.
Okay.
I imagine
I
at this time they were investing in stuff.
I take it back. They are investing. None of them went well, but
yeah, I don't care. I don't care about whether it went well. I just care about the now of 2013.
8 of which are brand new franchises.
Now sit here and think in your heart. One of those is Scalebound.
One of those is in fact Scalebound.
Television screen remains the
and probably the Phantom Dust
remake
remake.
Screen in the home.
and Xbox One
don't talk
will
about the
make
fan
your
dust remake.
games
And the
TV
cloud-powered
come to
Crackdown
life
3.
in ways that haven't been possible.
And
until
the
now.
Fable game where you use
To tell
cards.
us more about our mission to transform television, please welcome the
Oh,
head
they're
of
fucking.
Xbox Entertainment
Come on, there was like
Studios,
5 minutes of
Nancy
games.
Keller.
Well, strap in, Bridget. We got ourselves another 21 minutes.
Thank you, Phil. It's really a thrill.
Oh,
to
this
be
makes
here.
sense. I did remember
During my
clips
years at
cutting
CBS
to a
and Warner
woman
Brothers,
also saying
I was
horrible
fortunate
shit.
to work with some of the best creative talent
Oh
in
shit, this is the
entertainment.
water cooler.
Among our many achievements was the CSI franchise and Survivor.
I'm like
television
sweating.
shows that offer proof that innovation is about breaking the rules and betting on the power of invention. Today we stand at the threshold of another great era of groundbreaking television.
When there's a boring section in Jeff Keighley's show that I will force Bridget to be on as well, just remember this show.
For the creator, for the viewer.
I'll be like,
for the
damn, shit,
community,
wasn't the Xbox show,
and
at least
the
a 7,
industry.
obviously.
The television viewing
When they show you another trailer for The Lords of the Fallen, just remember, you could be watching The Price is Right.
I could have, in
TV on
fact, been looking at
Xbox
ridiculousness.
will
So,
enable
there's always lower.
I could do that right now if I still had
For
MTV.
the first time ever,
God.
TV will be truly personalized to your tastes and your needs.
Finally, TV will now be personalized through the fact that you can have a guide.
TV becomes social in ways unknown to us
They're
today,
just describing things
driven
people have
and
had for
shaped
fucking
by the
15 years
community
at this
of
point. What
tens
the
of
fuck?
millions on Xbox Live. Xbox is about to become the next water cooler.
That was the line that pierced everything.
Kizzy, can I get can I get that clip so I can use it as my media thread for this conference?
Yeah, it'll be well after the stream though, but I will cut it out because I have to upload these later anyway.
I have talked
stand there with
about
shit.
I have talked about how Microsoft has felt the effects of this conference to this day. Let me fucking narrow it down. Microsoft has felt the consequences of that line in particular to this very day.
That is the fucking line, dude.
That is like that line was the shovel they buried themselves with.
Uh-oh. Oh no. I just realized what they're announcing here.
Don't you worry about it.
Halo has always been more than a game. It's an amazing experience that takes place in a rich and deeply connected sci-fi universe. A universe in which we can tell
You guys know that the
hundreds
suit
of
jerks him
stories.
off.
We tell these stories
Wasn't
through
this
our
the show? But
games,
what came
our
out like
novels, and most
6 or 7
recently,
years
our
after this
award-winning
conference,
web
and
series,
2 had the scene where
Forward
Cortana
Unto
watches
Dawn.
Master Chief fuck or something?
Yeah, the Halo show came out last year, yes.
Into how we want to evolve
Oh my God, it's
storytelling
worse
on
than-
Xbox One.
I found a Blu-ray for
As a
it.
huge
It was
fan
really
of
funny.
television shows like
Imagine writing a
Breaking Bad,
Halo show with
Band of
multiple
Brothers,
seasons
and my
in
personal
which you
favorite,
kill
Game of
Master
Thrones.
Chief in the first one.
It's been inspiring to see television
Wait,
become
do
a
they do
medium
that?
to bring the
Yeah, and I
same
believe
scale
Cortana puppets his
to
corpse in the
ever more
last
ambitious
episode, is my
worlds
understanding.
and adventures to life.
What the fuck do you do for the rest
I'm
of it
fascinated by
then?
the potential
I don't really know what's going on.
Wait, I
over
just
there.
remembered.
of
I just
television.
remembered. Wasn't this going to be by Steven Spielberg? That's why he was here in the intro.
Yes, he was a major
So,
supporter
today,
of trying to get Halo off the
along with
ground.
Nancy,
Huh?
I'm thrilled to announce a live-action Halo television series.
It took them 9 years.
With 343 Industries.
9
and one of the
years.
best
And
That
it
was-
sucked ass.
Also, it's originally going to be on Showtime.
Yes, but then they were like, the streaming services are revving up. We get it. There he is, baby!
The entire team on the tremendous work going into the future of Xbox.
He looks like a South Park
I wish
character.
I could be there with you today in person, but like all of
How
you
do you
here
judge
today,
that?
I've been playing games for
Yeah,
decades.
I don't.
And I even started playing Pong in 1974. And over the years, that experience has
Steven
exploded
Spielberg
from the
is
simple
so
pixels
old.
of Pong to worlds that are as immersive as
He was
and
much
certainly more
younger here.
physically interactive than those portrayed on the silver
Okay,
screen.
I'm gonna read this
And those
thing while
stories
he's
have
doing
gotten
this.
more compelling as the
From
technology has certainly improved.
from Alex Donaldson
And so
tweeting a
for
few days
me,
ago about this
the
event.
Halo universe is an amazing
Was at a multi-day media
opportunity
event
at
for a major
intersection
publisher the day the
where
Xbox One was revealed.
and
They screened it for
mythmaking
us.
meet
Immediately after the
to
stream,
produce
I bumped
something
into an
really
executive at a hotel bar who turned to
I'm
me,
incredibly
unprompted, and
excited
said, Honestly, what the fuck was that?
Can you link that? Can you link that so I can retweet it?
I have now retweeted it. You can just find it on there. I love that dude.
Wait, hold on, Daisy. I'm putting this in Stream Call chat for you.
Television series. Thanks, Bonnie.
Also, this is so bad. I thought this was Stu.
I know.
TV on Xbox.
Oh, thank you. We got the water cooler thing clipped.
Yay!
Ultima got you.
To enjoy the games and
I really need the clip of us reacting to J.J. Abrams.
That was scary. Over 500 people are watching the Xbox One reveal with me today.
It's my honor to introduce a game-changing partnership with the most popular league in the United States. This alliance will not only change the fans' viewing experience, but transform...
This partnership changes everything. Wait for it.
The slide that just says game-changing kills me.
The NFL are going to partner with Microsoft.
To make the experience better for our fans.
Doesn't that make you want an Xbox?
So like, I'm gonna. When going back to old conferences, I feel like there's Roger Goodell. Okay. There's always like a path you can follow that you can still see some aspects of today. Like if I went back to a 2013 Nintendo conference, I could see the DNA of their games in something they're releasing now.
Yeah.
I am sensing none of that here.
No.
Well, yeah. Currently, all they've shown you is a racing simulator. A game they're publishing, the NFL.
This might actually, like, yeah, no, I don't think this is no contest. The worst conference I've seen.
Yeah, I know it's really rough because then the month later you had like people going, is Sony gonna fall down this kind of trap? And they're like, you wanna see Kingdom Hearts 3?
You want to see Final Fantasy 15?
And I'm like, at the time, yes.
At the time, I was like, hell yeah.
Dude, they were even talking about Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Like, it was a good time.
It was a pretty fucking show.
Yeah.
And it will allow you to also reach out to your friends, make a Skype call, and openly taunt the success you're enjoying.
This feels like an excuse for Don Matrick to hang out with Roger Goodell.
Can we see the PS4 app for used games? I don't even need to do that because we're gonna watch an entire PlayStation conference that's going to feel like that part in Naruto where Madara drops the second meteor on top of the first one.
Can you at least put on the "we have a product for those people" video after this?
Look at Jordan level Xbox coolness.
Yeah, first no, but I will describe it. In which Jeff Keighley is asking Don Matrick an alternative if you don't have good internet for Xbox One. They're like, we have a product for that. It's called the 360. And Jeff goes, so you're telling people to just get a 360. That's what you're saying, right?
And then Don Matrick tries to damage control immediately.
Yeah, because he realizes, I just told people not to buy my product.
Remember when Jeff Keighley used to actually ask tough questions?
Just one more reason.
He doesn't do that anymore at all.
And now he's like, this is the most mind-blowing game I've ever played. I'm so excited to show it to you. And it's fucking Inspector Gadget.
It's Inspector Gadget on Xbox.
Honestly, I respect it.
To become the all-in-one system.
What's the name of that one game that was fucking terrible, like the Crime Boss City thing or something?
The place where
yeah, I know.
Yeah, that didn't even look bad on reveal though. Please.
Today, you've seen how
I can't really, like, it's clearly working for him, so it's hard to begrudge Keighley.
Yeah, I can't really begrudge it for any of it because I'm like, you're entertaining me and this isn't.
Yeah. We've welcomed Steven Spielberg to the Halo universe with the Halo TV series.
Yeah, we know.
An historic partnership with the NFL. I'm pleased to announce
We are about to approach the final 10 minutes.
Around the world.
I love how Don Matrick is literally like, we've done all these things that aren't revealing video games.
It's not even a release date.
By the way, they still haven't said price either.
Oh.
But this is just the beginning. We can't wait to share the next
$699 US
chapter
dollars.
If I remember right, they do the price in the E3 show, and Sony literally pivots to a lower price in the hours between shows.
You can see how quickly they adjusted their show.
Yeah, Sony also had always on HDCP. They just quietly apply a day one patch.
From one of gaming's great franchises.
Yeah, like
they were both essentially gonna do the same thing. Where they're like, well, they're fucking stupid. It sounds like we can win.
This is fucked up. Sony won by like virtue of their conference was a couple of hours later that day.
You need to understand, it is just like in the Fast and the Furious. Whoever uses NOS first loses. Similarly, Xbox used NOS immediately.
Will launch exclusively first on Xbox One.
Early last gen was just such a fucking like minefield the first couple of years. It almost made me not regret owning a Wii U.
Activision Publishing CEO
I like the almost.
This show sucks so much. Their big pop just now was Xbox will get some DLC first.
It's great to be here.
I don't know who this is.
This is a huge day, not
just an
for
Activision
gaming, but
man.
all of entertainment. Now,
Oh.
just to be clear, I
don't
am
know who
the
this
last
is.
human speed bump standing between you and
That's
seeing
fine.
the world premiere of the next generation of Call of Duty up on that screen.
Oh, yeah!
Knowing my audience as I do, I'm going to try to get
All right,
to it as
chat,
fast as
chat.
possible.
I have a request for you.
I think everyone was
I want you to
expecting
take that
us to
fucking
play it
Call of Duty
safe this
Ghost
year
Dog.
and
I
simply
want you to
make
turn that shit
Call of
purple.
Duty Modern Warfare free. But we didn't want
This
to do
is the
safe.
biggest game of the entire event, Bridget.
And that
I
meant
also need you to
eliminating
take
as many creative
whatever the
restrictions as
guy with the
possible
skull mask
so that our
is.
developers
Make
could create
one of the
an
lines
entirely
blue,
new
make
Call
the
of
other
Duty
red.
for the next generation, and that's exactly what we're going to deliver.
This is the biggest game of the show. The one that
entirely new world.
the game
entirely
responsible
new
for
narrative,
the most
an entirely new
disliked
cast
gaming
of
trailer of all
all
time.
built on our new next-gen
No, it's okay. That's
Fucking
that's
so
Infinite
cool.
Warfare. That actually has the least disliked one of all
in
time.
the current gen, and make
This
no
is
mistake,
still the
this
worst
is-
Call of Duty though.
Oh yeah, this is.
next gen. We've had a camera
I've
crew
always seen this set
inside
as the
our
worst
iconic
one by
studio,
far. Yeah.
Infinity Ward, capturing the creative process as the vision for this game is unfolded. And we wanted you to be the first to go behind the scenes.
This
and
was
take a
the
look
year after
at what
Modern
they've been
Warfare 3, right?
Whew, man, that was a lot of games.
Wow, that was so much video games.
This will be the most
How are they gonna
beautiful
close out? They
Call of
only
Duty
got 4 or
we've ever
5
made.
minutes.
It will also be the most
More TV
character-driven
perhaps?
and emotionally engaging
Can we
Call of Duty
get
game we've ever
back
made.
to ridiculousness
And it will be the best
with Rob
Call of Duty
Deerdeck?
game we've ever made.
I
A
need
stunning
even
leap
just
forward,
the
not
one,
just
even
for
just
this
the one.
I can't look at my
more
layout
fun
anymore. The
versus
fucking
this
dog's
side.
killing me.
To show you what I mean, we've put together a little comparison video that shows you what's possible on the next gen and put side by side the differences between what we're going to be delivering in Call
Didn't
of Duty
Ghost have a
and
360
what was
version as
in,
well, or was it
Infinity
next-gen
Ward's
exclusive?
last game.
Nope,
Call of
it
Duty
had-
Modern
it was
Warfare 3,
cross-gen.
which was state-of-the-art
Okay, all right, so
just
it's
a very
meaningless.
short time ago. And when you look at the differences side by side, it's actually pretty stunning. Let's take a look.
All right, let's check this comparison shot.
This sequence shows one of Modern Warfare 3's main characters, Price. While this asset pushed the limits of what was capable at the time, the technology employed
His
by
hat.
the new
And now he's
allows
black.
us to take the visual fidelity of our models to a
This
whole
vexes
new
me.
level. This next generation head is modeled with multiple features represented.
Next generation, still no hair though.
Surface skin shaders,
Seventh Genman.
multiple lights, and self-casting shadows. Here, you can see the dog model from Modern Warfare 3.
You can see the dog.
And now look at this dog.
Resolution scans of an actual SEAL team service dog. Every detail is replicated.
Being a German
The
Shepherd?
scars on the nose and the tattoo inside.
No,
the
we gotta talk about the military. We put barcodes on their ears.
First-person action games. Your character's arms are one of the most looked at visual elements. The arms in MW3 were beautiful at the time, but the new engine allows for significant.
We got hair on 'em now.
Holy shit.
That hair looks so
bad.
Bruising, cuts, and even the dirt beneath the fingernails. Here's an example of a jungle
Awesome,
environment
dude.
from Modern
Thanks.
Warfare 3. Now, here's a jungle environment from Ghost.
That looks
This scene employs many
How
new tech
long
features,
again? Okay,
including
3 minutes.
volumetric lighting.
Yeah, 3 more minutes. We're
It started really losing me just now. I was like, wait, hold on.
Yeah. The last few minutes I felt real fucking slow.
Okay.
I've never experienced a conference where the hypest thing is the Call of Duty section.
We've seen just a few of the ideas that we're bringing.
Oh
to
my
Call of Duty
God.
Ghost.
Yeah, it's the
New
most
characters, new
like
story, new
convenient
narrative,
fucking
and
video
inside
gaming
multiplayer
shit we've
dynamic
seen
maps,
the
character
entire
customization,
time.
And there are a lot more new ideas to come. From new co-op ideas to seamless.
I'm gonna be like half disappointed while we're in the VR section of the show we're about to watch, but it'll be better than this fucking Call of Duty section.
Yeah, no, it'll literally be like better than the height of this.
On the new Xbox hardware. This is the new generation of Call of Duty on the new generation of Xbox. This is the world premiere of Call of Duty Ghosts.
But you just premiered it now.
Yeah, but they didn't do a real trailer.
The plot of this game is so fucking funny.
Yeah. Like every press conference does this shit where they're like, and now, here's the
reveal.
Resident Evil 4.
The things you should remember.
Ghost was the game that made me go, wait, why am I buying this shit every...
How long has it taken to get a real trailer for a game?
50-something minutes.
An hour exactly.
Yeah, an hour.
Neko Archmansk.
Thank you, Neko Archmansk, for the 333. I hate Alto. I saw Stickman Sham tweet a selfie and thought, hey guys, Stu here.
I know, it's great. I was gonna reply to it, but I don't want to be mean.
You were mean in front of over 500 people, so I think you should just go ahead and do it.
Yeah, but like he's not here to see it, so.
Dude, this part of the show sucked so much ass. We dropped 50 viewers.
But ghosts.
God.
The dog is the funniest thing in Call of Duty. I watched my friend Dirk play the campaign and we couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah,
realistic fish AI.
Bad.
Realistic fish AI.
Don't know what this is. I don't know what traffic is.
You were talking over the section. They were hyping it up. They're like, we got a director. He's in charge of the narrative. He got an award. There's a dog.
This game only has like one color.
I mean, yeah, it's still not truly that gen yet. They're like, we got brown and we got bloom. That's about the best we can muster. We can shave ahead.
We got brown, we got bloom, and we are all we've got.
Also, cliffhanger that is unresolved. Well, that's it, everybody. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the Xbox show. Well, here we are over here.
Making gameplay.
I want you to know that the video that's about to autoplay is Stop Skeletons from Fighting the disastrous launch of the Xbox One.
That's great. That's great. Hold on, I can close
Holy
this.
Shit.
All right.
God.
Oh, I am perfectly synced with you. Perfect.
All right.
Oh,
I
let's
got
see.
I got the IGN mirror running right here.
No, how am I always like 5 seconds behind?
I don't know. Why the IGN mirror? It has a countdown on the screen so the people with me can sync up easier. It's not always a guarantee with the other ones.
I'm like 2 seconds behind, but that's fine.
I am willing to pause for a couple seconds to help people if they want.
Alta, what's your time at?
16:22.
So you're like 3 seconds behind? Or like, well, you're... Hang on, I could just...
I'm a couple seconds. Whatever.
Do we have any wants?
I got a couple things.